About to replace the rear brake caliper and the brake shoes while we're in. On this one side, driver's side, we've been having the brake pads been wearing out too early on the thing. So first thing you want to do, you want to go through, you want to pop all the lugs, all five. Make sure you break all the lugs. Now you want to jack the car up off the ground now that you have the lugs busted loose on the rim. Next thing we're going to do is take the two 13-inch bolts off of the back of the caliper. You take those out, release real easy. You always want to take your bolts out. Work your caliper out. Get it set up out the way. Next, what we're going to do, I take one of the old brake pads, set it in there, and use it because you don't want to put that C-clamp up against that fresh thing. What we're doing is pushing back the caliper. It has to be recessed all the way in so that it could receive the new brake pads that are going to be real thick. We're taking off the caliper housing. In order to remove that, it's going to have a top and bottom 13mm bolts that have to come off. And sometimes, luckily, I got this breaker by ratchet. Because sometimes you have to, it's going to take some muscle. Bust the top one, bust the bottom one, because this whole housing has to come off in order to replace the rotor. Next thing we need is an impact screwdriver. From the factory, they got a screw in here that's really not needed. You could toss it away, but I always like to replace the parts. This screw here is for the factory. So when it comes down the assembly line, that the rotor stays in place as they assemble the car. So you put this on here, turn it to the left, unloosen, give it one good whack. Sometimes it takes a couple of whacks. Sometimes, this one we got blessed. Came right on out and landed in our hands. Now all we have to do is take the rotor off. I usually give it a few whacks. We're replacing the rotor, so it doesn't matter the damage that we do to it. This is why we're switching the rotor out. As you can see, it done 8 grooves into there. Once it gets down to this, it may be still thick enough to lay it, put on the lay and get it smoothed out, but cheap as rotors are, it's better to just go and swap it out. We got a brand new rotor here, fresh out the box. All we have to do is make sure that we match it up. That's our screw bolt. And our screw bolt is at the bottom here. This screw is merely for decorations because the bolt and the tires on is going to hold this in place. What I'm going to go on and do is replace the caliper housing guide pins, because I believe that's the reason why the brakes on this driver's side were eating up real good, real quick, and the other side was still firm. But we got to make sure that we put some high heat grease down in here to compensate for these screws. Luckily they send some in here with the pack. Some of the grease, just get it down in there. Get her lubed up. Put her in. Usually they should come out fairly easy. Shouldn't give you no fight. Grease the other side.
We'll talk about that later. I creep on the late night, I stay on the mission. Got all type of different bitches. Pussy wet and dripping, I feel like sipping. I eat the pussy with precision.
We're gonna heat it all up with the grease. What we're gonna do now is we got our sliders in. We're gonna bolt the caliper housing back on. I guess I did. We're gonna return the brake pads. inside and the outside. Make sure that they're put properly in place. Then we're going to return the caliper housing to its place. All we have to do is put the 5 lugs back on, bolt them down in the start pack. This job is complete. But understanding one thing too. Well, I wish we would have did this in the summertime. Boy, when I stayed Jack Frost was nipping at my fingertip. Sure like the video. Alright, y'all. Peace out.
Now you after that, right on this dick till you crashing that, flipping and turning you up in the air like an acrobat. Turn on the camera, this movie we making is action packed.